Okay, one of the biggest questions that I get asked is, so how do I know this building is actually worth buying? What is the gross domestic value? So, and typically people will say, well, I've seen the block, but the price that it's actually selling at right now is the same price that I think is going to be worth when it's broken. But actually, that's the challenge. So this is what I specialize in. I teach, and I've been doing this for the last 15 years or so. I've written a book about title splitting. The most important thing is, what are you buying and how much are you paying for it, and am I going to be able to, or you're going to be able to recycle your money out? And the GDV question is the biggest question that you've got to be able to answer. How does it work? Well, really, very simply, and not to go into too much level of detail, what is your purchase price? What is then the disaggregated value of each of these properties when you then come to title split? Are those actually, this disaggregated value going to be higher than your purchase, and by how much of that difference would it be? And the higher the difference, as in the gross domestic value here, the higher that new disaggregated value on each of them going to be. So you add them together, and then you say, okay, so I paid 100,000, let's say I paid $1 million, now the disaggregated value over 10 flats is going to be 1.5 million. That's 500,000 is what is important to know, whether that is 500,000 or 50,000. Quite frankly, if you're buying something that's got an uplift of 50,000, please don't buy it, because you're going to end up leaving all your money in and pay a lot of money. Actually, you're going to pay a lot more money out rather than than taking the of your money out. Remember, capital recycling as part of a process is so important, because like me, we'll all at some point run out of money, right? So we don't have an endless pot of money, and I've been able to then build my portfolio by being able to recycle that money out, use the same money, buy the next one, buy the next one, and buy the next one. But to do that, I've had to be able to know that something is actually below market value. I'm actually going to be able to add value to the actual building. And thirdly, by title splitting and splitting them, the disaggregated part of the building added back together is going to be much higher than what I paid for as a freehold. And that is key to what I teach on my property investment courses. So if you are thinking, I think I can do that myself, well, quite frankly, you probably could, but do you know all the variables that actually is needed to be known so that you can then assess the true cost? The biggest problem is people overpay on their buildings. And I teach people, and I always say no to a lot of stuff that my mentees bring, because we're still leaving too much money in. But by working hard, by looking for many deals, we find the one or two that actually is mispriced. And again, we look for mispricing in the market rather than just open market value. Otherwise, open market value, everybody and their dog can go and do that. So please make sure that you understand the process, how to evaluate. So I teach people how to we'll look at the selling price, work out how much we should be paying for it, then also work out, well, once we've done all the work, we've done the finance, we split them, how much is the actual new value going to be. Then the fourth element of our deal analyzer is, how much passive income am I going to make, or are you going to make by the time you've done all this work? Because there's no point in then leaving money in and then actually making not a lot of money in the passive because you've overpaid on entry. So please don't do that. If you want to find out more, go to all my usual social media channels, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You can read my Grow Your Wealth Via Title Splitting book on Amazon. I've also written Scale Your Wealth Via Properties, also on Amazon. So make sure you get all the information that you need as much as possible before you commit money. And also, please don't go and teach, learn from people who've just started. You know, if you want to learn, come to and learn with people who've got 25 years of experience. Come and ask me, come on a field visit with me. I will show you physical buildings that we bought, we own, we're developing, we're renting, we're managing. We can do all of those. And whether you are in Liverpool, Stoke, Kent, Essex or London, we have properties all over the country. So don't go and spend your hard-earned money on somebody who's just started and bought a house a couple of years ago and do a very good social media show, but actually will tell you all the things that you probably could have learned on your own and made mistakes and still save you money. So if you want a shortcut, come and join me for 2025. My name is Azid, AZID, and you can see me on Azid at quidditygroup.co.uk, or go to the website quidditygroup.co.uk. Many thanks, and I'll see you the next time.